So in a way, this is about the day the music died, or let's just say our time, right? There's no live music, at least not here in the United States, right? None, zero, zilch. That's incredible. There's nothing quite like it that's ever happened before, right? This is just so scary. And when you think about it a little further, not only are the musicians not getting to play, but the concert venues, small or large, bars or stadiums, right? All the people that worked in those places, that's selling concessions or engineers, techies, all of that is just gone. It's on hold. The stop button has been hit and it's not coming back. We don't know when it's coming back. In New York City, Broadway, the whole theater district is dark, movie theaters. But let me just focus on the musicians for a little bit, right? Now, the old model of the music business was that musicians toured to sell records. Like, they didn't make that much money touring, but the real money was in sales of LPs and cassettes and CDs and stuff, right? That's the way the business worked. And starting around 2000 or so, maybe earlier, it flipped, right? That now selling music wasn't the thing. Selling concert tickets was the source of income, right? So that the records became, the recordings became the promotional tools to get people to go see the concerts. So flip from the original model, right? Maybe it's time to go back to that model that the fans support the musicians by buying their music in whatever form works for them, right? Maybe LPs are still happening for you, or still CDs. I buy lots of CDs, or whatever physical form you want, or downloads, right? Or streaming. Now, it's interesting that both Qobuz and Bandcamp have stepped up in their ways to help support the musicians. Remember them? And Bandcamp, I think, is going to set a day where the entire revenue that they would have got, their cut of whatever people bought that day, 100% of that will go directly to the rights holders and the musicians. That's pretty amazing. I don't know what the day is. I was looking around, I couldn't find it, but they did it before and it raised $4.3 million, I believe. And I just checked the news and it said they're going to do it again, but I don't have the date. But I do have a date for Qobuz, and Qobuz says that any new subscribers that sign up before May 15th, instead of Qobuz getting their cut for that month, they're going to hand it over to the musicians and rights holders. That's nice. My hat's off to you guys for doing that. It's a service. But yeah, what's going to happen to live music? It's a scary, scary, scary thing to think about. I mean, you know that me personally, I don't go to that much live music, but billions of people apparently do. So where does that leave musicians over the long term? When will people be comfortable going to a crowded concert venue or a bar to hear music? I don't know. I don't know. So what will happen to musicians? I mean, professional musicians, they don't have a job, you know, at Starbucks and then they play a gig. No, people who make their living playing music or writing music. What will happen? When is that going to get better? When is that going to get fixed? But between now and then, what you guys can do to support your favorite musicians is buy their music. Yeah, that's what I think you should do. If you can afford it, if you're not out of a job, I should preface it by saying if you're not out of a job. If you're not out of a job and you still got some bucks and you love music, dig in and take out your wallet or credit card or Apple Pay and pay up. Buy their music. Okay, you want to not kick into superstars? I get it. Okay, you don't buy anything from them. But for everybody else, working class professional musicians that have recordings out, buy some. Step up and buy some. You'll feel better for doing it. I guarantee it. I love buying music because I feel that I want to support the musicians that I really care about. Works for me, and I think it will work for you. So try it out, see what happens. And if you have any other ideas how to support musicians other than just buying their music, yeah, I guess you could still buy their t-shirts and their merch and stuff and from their websites. That's always a possibility too. But I don't know, I think it just makes more sense to buy their music. It kind of encourages them in more ways than you could possibly imagine to make more of it, you know, record more. A lot of bands, they don't record every year like everybody used to in the olden days. They would knock out a record every 2 or 3 years, 4 years, right? Maybe if their fans bought their music, they would be more inclined to you know, write new songs, come up with new things, make new albums that you would like and want to buy. Maybe. Let's just see. Let's try it as an experiment. Now I really am done. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. If you dig it, please subscribe. And there's a button right down there. When you do, check out or hit that little notification bell. If you don't, you might miss some incredible episode like this one. And if you like what I do, give me a thumbs up when I deserve it. When I don't deserve it, give me a thumbs down or give me nothing, right? But just letting you know, I'd appreciate the thumbs up. You can follow me on Twitter at AudiophiliacMan, on Instagram at steve.guttenberg, on Patreon at patreon.com/audiophiliac. Plenty of music reviews here on the playlist. Check out the playlist for music reviews and also speaker reviews and electronics reviews and headphone reviews. And by the way, fantastic if I do say so myself, interviews with some great music, not music industry people so much, but techie people, engineers, designers, everyday audiophiles. They're all there in the playlist. The Everyday Audiophile playlist, by the way, is called Audiophiliac for a Day. I'm really proud of those. There's a nice number of them up there right now. Check them out. Okay, so this has been the Audiophiliac Daily Show. Coming to a close today. Come back tomorrow. As I always say, I really would like to see you back here again very, very soon. Bye-bye.